let's talk about the doom of the United States. You know, we're being a little hyperbolic, and that's okay. We do a little bit of hyperbole up in this channel. That's totally okay. We love hyperbole. Any hyperbole enjoyers in the chat? You know, listen, spam caught if you like your fucking hyperbole. You know, caught. I love me some hyperbole. Caught. I love hyperbole. Mind you, Congress has officially passed Trump's one big beautiful bill. It now heads to his desk to be signed into law. The bill extends tax cuts for the wealthy from the 2017 tax cuts. Those are now going to be made permanent. Overhauls programs like Medicaid and SNAP. Increases border and military spending. We're going to get to how much that is. Because, yeah, dude, we need more fucking military spending. Like, whatever. Also, with a multi-trillion-dollar increase to the debt ceiling. Hey, what happened to fucking Republicans being the party of fiscal responsibility? I thought that was, like, the case. But, you know, we're gonna first make fun of the Democrats. Very important. So, Chuck Schumer, all he did was just name the change the bill. And, like, I think Hakeem Jeffries did, like, an 8-hour filibuster or something. Excellent work. You know, you couldn't do anything to, like, try to persuade, like, fiscal hawks. Try to, like, give him something. You know, we just did a little speech. Fun fact. You want to know how many Democrats have died this year while in office? How many Democrats have died this year in office? Because it literally passed by one vote. Keep in mind. Literally one. One. There have been like 5 of them who have died. Casualty list. Resigned or died. What's the Democrats? 1, 2, 3. 3 dead. Oh, this guy died on my birthday. Sylvester Turner. Oh, that's crazy. So yeah. Crazy. So guess what? These dipshits didn't fucking die or something? Well, okay, I assume maybe for some of the... Oh, this guy was a dipshit, right? He died because he had fucking cancer. It sucks to suck. I don't know the case for Raul Grijalva. I think his case was actually kind of sad for Raul Grijalva. And I don't know about Sylvester Turner. Whatever. Bill that passed by, like, 1 vote in the fucking House. Well, if these guys were alive... We're in their fucking seats. This fucking dog shit would not have passed. Crazy. It would have been 217 to 217. With, I don't know. Would have been a very interesting, fight for this, dude who's not fucking voting. To be like, hey, vote for our side. Or, hey, vote for our side because of blah, 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 blah. Or whatever fucking bullshit would fucking happen. It's just, it's insane. Completely fucking insane, dude. Anywho, so let me get this straight about Trump's big, beautiful bill of bullshit. ICE Nazis get billions immediately. The rich get their tax cut immediately. But the Medicare kicks in after the midterm. Seems awfully convenient so they get another vote out of their dumb cult. So this is something that I wanted to specifically focus on. So, yes. In terms of the social safety net, there are significant fucking tax cuts. And you want to know something that's really funny about this? Trump himself also said that the big beautiful bill should not cut Medicare, Social Security, or Medicaid. Guess what it's fucking primarily cutting? It's cutting Medicare and also, like, taxes within the Social Security. So, like, Trump doesn't even know what the contents of his own fucking bill has. Like, what? Trump saying that, Medicare should not be cut. It's like one of the main things he fucking talks about, but he just doesn't understand the big beautiful bill cuts Medicaid. Does Trump really not understand his huge bill cuts Medicaid? Republicans have varying levels of misleading avoidance and denial about this. So far, like, literally, in terms of, like, trying to argue for the bill, the only thing that the Republicans have been saying is just, we're just gonna lie. We're just gonna lie and say that it doesn't do the things that it does. It's actually fucking incredible. And, like, Trump doesn't understand this because, I don't know, he's, like, too much of a dumbass, like, doddering old man. Like, Trying to line up support for the bill in a private call Wednesday with House Republicans, Trump offered his advice that if they want to win elections, they shouldn't touch Medicare or Social Security or Medicaid. These are two of the primary things they're fucking cutting in the fucking big, beautiful bill. His comments were reported by Riley Rogerson and Reese Gorman of Not Us, or Notice? I'm going to say Notice. This is a bizarre thing to say because Medicaid is the single program being cut the most in the bill. Estimates suggest that its spending could end up cut by as much as 18%, causing about 8 million people to lose Medicaid coverage. And this isn't a one-off thing. For months, Trump has publicly promised to protect Medicaid, and reports have described him as queasy about Congress's plans to do otherwise. Very, very cool. This puts Vice President J.D. Vance, who's talked a big game about changing the GOP to appeal to more lower-income voters, in an awkward place. On Twitter this week, he attempted to change the subject from the bill's Medicaid cuts, arguing that they were immaterial and minute? I'm going to say it's minute. Compared to the immigration enforcement money that really matters. Yeah, why don't we take a look at that fucking immigration enforcement money? Dude, look at how much fucking money is being given to ICE. It has more money than a bunch of different fucking countries give to their military budgets. It has more fucking money available for ICE in comparison to how much Israel spends on its fucking military, dude. But how are we going to pay for it? Oh, by cutting fucking programs the poor fucking rely on. Very, very fucking cool. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen, don't you? You love to fucking see it. Fantastic. Yeah, it would be no surprise if Trump and the Republicans misled about these cuts in public. GOP officials have been claiming that the Medicaid cuts are purely about limiting waste, fraud, and abuse, which is a fucking lie. They haven't presented any fucking evidence of any of this. Again, who's the main guy who did the biggest fucking Medicare fraud in history? I'll tell you. His name is Rick fucking Scott, and he's a GOP congressman. Who was responsible for the biggest... was it Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud? I don't remember. I always confuse the two. Was it Rick Scott? Or was it Medicaid fraud? I think it was Medicaid fraud, right? I want the fucking Medicaid fraud. Fucking Rick Scott Medicaid fraud. Oh, it was Medicare fraud. There we go. Like this dude. Biggest case of fucking Medicare fraud. He had to pay, like, what? $1.7 billion. The U.S. Department of Justice won 14 felony convictions against the company, which was fined $1.7 billion, and what was at the time the biggest healthcare fraud settlement in U.S. history. And this guy, GOP fucking senator. But this is the class of the this is the party of the working class. The guys who really, really care about this stuff. But, like, you know, it's a complete fucking, like, shit show meme, dude. It's all about, like, you know, just suffering and stuff like that. What was it? There's actually, like, a decent Gavin Newsom tweet about this, you know, talking about, like, the cuts that are going on. Right here. 17 million people just lost health care. 18 million kids just lost school meals. 3 million Americans just lost food assistance. And $3.5 trillion was added to the deficit. All for a cut for Trump's billionaire donors. The ultimate fucking betrayal. And he is fucking correct here. Again, the only reason why this motherfucker is even saying any of this shit is he wants to run for fucking president for the United States of America. So he's going to keep hemming and hawing about all this fucking stuff. Despite the fact that he is correct here, right? You know. Great, fantastic. Good job, Gavin Newsom. You're still like a scummy fucking weirdo, dude. It is incredible. Like, These are all the fucking promises that were constantly being kept and guaranteed by the fucking Project 2025, and it turns out, whoa, it's incredibly unpopular and politically inefficacious for the president. But, you know, again, very nefarious to decide to put the fucking Medicare cuts, and they're gonna fucking kick in after the midterms, you know? Because guess who benefits primarily from fucking Medicare cuts? Oh, it's the fucking old dumbasses who fucking vote for this dumb fuck party. So, you know, squeeze out one more fucking vote, try to make sure you don't lose too much in the fucking goddamn midterms, and you know, maybe we'll still be able to do wretched, evil shit. I still don't think that this is going to be effective enough, to be honest, and then these are gonna fucking kick in, and they're gonna have, like, way more troubles passing their wretched fucking agenda after probably getting trounced in the fucking midterms. And it's just going to make them look even worse and worse and worse, especially when these fucking Medicare cuts decide to fucking kick in. Very cool and very good. But, you know, here's Steve Scalise, this fucking dumbass, often talking about a very, very common lie about why these cuts were happening. Able-bodied people, 35-year-olds sitting at home playing video games, they'll have to get a job. There are no fucking 35-year-olds that are earning money off of SNAP or Social Security or Medicaid or Medicare at all whatsoever. All that those programs do is just cover for medical insurance. That is it. And SNAP just gives you money in order to be able to afford food so you don't go hungry. That is the point of these fucking programs. But, you know, do Republicans give a fuck about any of this shit? No. Yeah, Steve Scalise, self-proclaimed David Duke without the baggage. That's true.
Before. If you're disabled on Medicaid right now, you've been crowded out of those programs by people turning down work. Able-bodied people, 35-year-olds sitting at home playing video games.
Again, this is a very common lie that is being said here all the time. There's just no evidence of this. They claim that there's, like, what, a couple million 35-year-olds that are just, like, sitting on their ass not getting a fucking job? What the fuck are you talking about? No. The problem with the job market in the United States is that it's just bad. It's a bad fucking market. Because you fuckers keep making it worse and worse for everyone else. But, well, you know.
They're going to now have to go get a job. That's right. And by the way, that's a good thing for them.
Oh,
Their
sure,
mom
man.
doesn't want them sitting in the basement playing.
Yeah, you want them slaving away at some, like, Amazon fucking warehouse or, like, some stupid tech startup. Slaving away, being a little, like, a code junkie or whatever the fuck. In order to just make, like, some dog shit AI code in fucking Python or some shit. That's the only reason why this motherfucker's talking about any of this stuff. Like, or honestly, they just need to start getting into trades. It's very important that they get into fucking trades with this, like, stupid learn a trade fucking bullshit. It's complete fucking nonsense, dude.
Video games anyway, but now it no longer will be crowding out Medicaid for the truly needy people who deserve it. Before.
Again, there's literally zero fucking evidence that this is the fucking case whatsoever. The Republicans, Steve Scalise, all of them have presented nothing in terms of any tangible evidence or proof saying that 35-year-olds are just, like, sitting around on their asses doing nothing and just playing video games all day. It's complete fucking nonsense. But, you know, final person that we want to fucking talk about here is Lisa Murkowski, the coward. The coward Lisa Murkowski. New York Times reports that Senator Lisa Murkowski voted to advance Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which adds $3.9 trillion to the national debt and cuts health care for millions of working people, only after securing special carve-outs for Alaska. So again, I've talked about this before when it passed the fucking Senate. She had an opportunity to tank the fucking bill, despite herself saying, like, oh, well, I don't really like the fact that it fucks over everyone else, but, you know, it's okay. You know, I got, like, some fucking tax carve-outs for fishermen and whalers in Alaska. It's just like, dog, that's like maybe a couple hundred people in the United States of America, but you're willing to condemn millions to a complete life of destitution just for some fucking goddamn whalers, bro? Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit, dude. Including exemptions from food stamps cuts, health perks, and tax breaks for fucking fishermen. This is how corrupt Washington works. Each senator gets their bribe to fall in line. Disgraceful. It's actually fucking ridiculous, bro. Yeah, like, you know, it's really good that you know, Boy Meets Mini needs to make all those lines of code, you know? It's very, very good, very cool. So, yeah, that's the big beautiful bill. It actually managed to get fucking pushed through the House. I was thinking for a second that there was a slight chance, a maybe, just maybe, that this was not going to go fucking through. But guess what? These motherfuckers went into fucking overtime to push and shove this complete fucking dog shit. Get like, because originally, like, what? These nays were at about 5. The original vote, which was the procedural fucking vote in the House to bring it to the floor for debate, had about 5 Republican House members saying no to it. It looked like it was about to die. But Mike Johnson, that fucking demon person, you know, that absolute fucking little demon being like, we're gonna extend the time and just like make it such that like we are going to get the votes and we're going to like you know, do little bribe shows. Like literally, I think from like what? I think like Donald Trump offered them fucking merch to the GOP fucking holdouts to get them what? to basically get them to agree with the bill. It's actually insane. Donald Trump call with GOP holdouts. It's the goofiest fucking shit on the fucking planet. Yeah, Trump speaks with GOP holdouts blocking his mega bill in early morning call. Phone call which took place around 1 a.m. EDT as holdouts huddled in the room of a House floor. Came as a key procedural vote for the mega bill remained open for almost 4 hours, with hardline conservatives and one moderate Republican hampering the legislation without advancing. As of 2 a.m. Thursday, the vote was 207 to 217, with 5 Republicans having voted no and 8 withholding their support. The combination has threatened to tank the rule since Democrats are united against it, and a vote on the final package can't proceed without the rule. Trump spoke to some of these holdouts, including Representatives Thomas Massie, Victoria Spartz, Tim Burchett, who were seen entering the room shortly before the call began. Speaker Mike Johnson and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise were seen leaving the room after the call. Massey and Spartz voted against the rule, while Burchett had been withholding support. Massey initially voted to adopt the rule before switching his vote to a no. During the conversation, Massey, who had been odds with Trump over the mega bill for weeks, suggested he was ready to drop his opposition and support the rule if Trump stops attacking him. Really? Bro. Just pussied out. He just pussied out. Please stop tweeting about me on Truth Social. Bro. Fucking weak. God, these people are fucking pathetic losers, dude. Trump and those in his operates have gone after Massey in recent months after the Kentucky Republican voted against the House version of the mega bill in May, and so the president's strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities were not constitutional. Trump-aligned super PAC, led by the president's 2024 co-campaign manager, was rolled out ads bashing Massey as those in Trump world vowed a primary challenger. Didn't he also say he was going to retire? No, that was the other guy who said he was going to retire. It was Thomas Massey. Yeah, also into Rand Paul. During a Fox interview, Fox's Sean Hannity, Johnson said Trump was willing to speak to Republican holdouts. He has been, in fact, called me. Who else needs a discussion? I'm ready to get on the phone. I said, Mr. President, you've done your job. We'll do our hours here, Johnson told Hannity. President had also fired out a series of late-night Truth Social posts. Yeah, he was really mad initially. I guess he's very, very happy now. Urging the GOP holdouts to drop their opposition to a procedural rule needed to advance the core of his domestic agenda, including tax cuts, tougher immigration rules, and a boost in energy production. Yeah, dude, by cutting green initiatives and mining more fucking coal, that's really going to be a big boost to energy production. Like, dude, America is already producing the most fucking energy. They're producing the most fucking oil on the planet. Why do they need a further boost to energy production? It's fucking stupid. It's all just fossil fuel industry fucking interest bullshit. That's all that it is. Rather than gaveling the vote closed, Speaker Mike Johnson has opted to leave it open, and he and his leadership team race to convince the holdouts to support the rule. So yeah, as always, as expected, whoa, crazy. They all ended up falling in line and are voting for this complete fucking dog shit bill. Because then at this point, it's just voting through the fucking amendments. They all just said yay to the amendments, and that was it. It's over. It's being fucking passed, and it's now going to end up on the president's desks, where he's more than likely going to sign it on Friday, which is going to be, well, tomorrow. Technically today when I'm saying this. Whatever. You know what I mean. So that's cool. That's great. So, the bill that sort of is built off of complete lies and complete nonsense. It has corrupt exemptions to make sure to get people, in on a dog shit bill that otherwise they would just be like, well, I actually don't really like it all that much. Gives more money to the fucking Gestapo, tax cuts to the fucking rich, which is going to blow up the debt and the deficit even more, bringing Trump's total tally in terms of the amount of national debt he's accrued to about $11 trillion. And, why don't we get the graph real quick? Trump tax cuts. See who's benefiting the most from these fucking from this goddamn bill. Who's benefiting the most? Oh, look at this. Average tax change by income group in 2026. Trump proposal tax cuts taxes for the richest 5%, raises taxes on other groups. Look at all that money that they're going to be fucking saving. Very cool and very good. Look at how much more that you dipshits are going to have to fucking pay now. Very, very cool. Fantastic. Excellent. We love to see it, folks. We love to see Americans paying way more fucking money in taxes, folks. Don't we love that? Very cool. Very good. Yeah, Boy Meets Minnie, you're gonna pay more in taxes now. Yay! Yay! In order to justify this fucking dog shit. Very, very cool. And what did the Democrats do about that? Oh, you got the name of the changed on the bill. And you filibustered for like 8 hours. Very cool and very, very good. Yep, this is your United States fucking Congress, your fucking representatives. You have a bunch of like weak, feckless, complicit fucking morons who aren't gonna fucking do anything in order to stem the fucking bleeding, and complete, malicious, unrepentant fucking assholes who fucking hate you and everything you fucking stand for. They only just want you to suffer. That's the only reason why the fucking Republicans are pushing through with all this fucking dog shit. It's because they just want more people to fucking suffer. That is the point. And guess what? This shit probably would have fucking failed if those 3 fucking Democrats weren't fucking dead. So that's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. So, instead of this passing by like a fucking 1 vote fucking goddamn margin, this fucking shit would have fucking died. And that would have been a huge political fucking loss. But with how ridiculously fucking incompetent the Democratic Party is, and how inherently ridiculously malicious the fucking Republicans are, it's just a wonder that, I don't know, we're gonna get like Depression 2 Electric fucking Boogaloo or some fucking bullshit from this dumbass big beautiful bill. And oh boy, I am so looking forward to I don't know, the world economy coming to a fucking halt and everything just like going to complete fucking shit. It's great. Wasn't there a fucking thing, saying that in Q1 of 2025 the Trump policies led to a degrowth of the fucking goddamn GDP. U.S. degrowth of GDP. There's a fucking goddamn graph about this. Oof. Oh, this was in 2021. Yeah. Q1 of 2025. Woof. Loss of fucking percentage there. Unfucking lucky. turns negative for the first time since 2022. GDP growth. Damn. It's almost as if a lot of the fucking idiotic, belligerent nonsense and shit like this that the Republicans love to constantly do is a main reason why, well, the U.S. economy is going to fucking suffer. And the U.S. economy is going to fucking suffer because of this fucking bill. Because, you know, who are the main people that are meant to facilitate the fucking economy and make that fucking money wheel go round and round and round? It's the fucking poor. And they are the ones who are going to suffer the most from the one big beautiful bill. So, you know, America's digging its bed. It's digging a fucking hole in the ground. And guess what? It's gonna have to fucking lay in it now. So, that's cool. That's great. And everyone else is gonna have to fucking suffer the consequences. Thank you, Trump and Republicans. Very cool. Alright, sort of a quick little amendment on our sort of big, beautiful bill. The big, beautiful bill, folks. It's the biggest, most beautiful bill. I believe that the big, beautiful bill also, violates the rules within the House, saying that you cannot propose the raise of the debt ceiling as much as to the limit that it's been raised to. So I believe that within the big beautiful bill, one of the other provisions in it, it raises the debt ceiling to about $5 trillion. That violates apparently another fucking bird rule as well, saying this legislation just has no basis because it violates this particular rule. But again, procedural fucking nonsense. The Republicans have never really given much of a fuck about that. Like I've said before, the only reason why they want to pass all this fucking bullshit is because they want people to fucking suffer. And the final vote did end up being 220 to 212, I believe. Every fucking goddamn Republican went directly in line, especially this fucking coward Thomas Massey. He's just like, man, I sure do hate the fucking big beautiful bill. It's icky and stinky. To be fair, this is from June 9th, which, about a month ago at this point, but whatever. This guy still ended up fucking voting for it to begin with. So, you love to see it. You love to see it, folks, how he's just, full of shit to begin with, and every fucking Republican still ended up going in line anyway. So, fuck this dumbass bill. This bill's fucking dog shit. Stupid, dumb, idiotic nonsense, and the only people who are going to fucking suffer from this is just going to be the average American. And is anyone else going to fucking recognize this? Are the Democrats going to do, proper education in terms of, saying to the American people, dude, here's how you literally suffer from this? Highly fucking doubt it, given just how, pathetic and weak and feckless the fucking Democratic Party is. So, that's cool. Very, very cool.